The early dynastic period of ancient Egypt, a time when pharaohs became gods, writing transformed administration, and Egypt's first temples rose. Let's explore how it all began. The early dynastic period in ancient Egypt, spanning from approximately 3100 to 2686 BCE, marked the establishment of the first centralized state and the beginning of pharaonic rule. This period is characterized by the consolidation of power under a series of rulers who laid the groundwork for the political, cultural, and religious structures that would define ancient Egyptian civilization for millennia. The first two dynasties of Egypt emerged during this time, with the capital established at Memphis, strategically located at the meeting point of Upper and Lower Egypt. The unification of these regions under a single ruler allowed for greater administrative control and the development of a centralized government. The early dynastic period also saw the establishment of the divine kingship,
with the pharaohs being regarded as living gods who acted as intermediaries between the gods and the people.
This period set the stage for the monumental achievements of later dynasties, including the construction of the first monumental tombs, the development of hieroglyphic writing, and the formation of a complex religious system. Development of writing and administration. One of the most significant developments of the early dynastic period was the invention of hieroglyphic writing, a complex system of pictorial symbols used to record language. This writing system was initially developed for administrative and religious purposes, enabling the recording of important events, transactions, and decrees. Hieroglyphs were typically carved into stone or written on papyrus, and they played a crucial role in the functioning of the Egyptian state. The development of writing allowed for the establishment of a centralized administration, with records kept on taxation, land ownership, and resource distribution. Scribes, who were among the most respected members of society, were responsible for maintaining these records, ensuring the smooth functioning of the government. With officials appointed to oversee various aspects of the state's operations, including agriculture, trade, and religious institutions. This administrative structure enabled the efficient management of resources and the coordination of large-scale projects, such as the construction of temples and tombs, which would become hallmarks of ancient Egyptian civilization. Key rulers and their achievements. The early dynastic period was marked by the reigns of several significant rulers who made lasting contributions to the development of ancient Egypt. Among these early pharaohs, King Narmer, also known as Menes, is traditionally credited with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, an event symbolized by the Narmer palette. Narmer's successors continued to consolidate the power of the central government and expand Egypt's influence. Pharaohs such as Horah, Jur, and Den were instrumental in establishing the political and religious institutions that would endure throughout Egyptian history. These rulers oversaw the construction of early monumental tombs, known as mastabas, which were precursors to the later pyramids. They also initiated the practice of elaborate burial customs and rituals that would become central to Egyptian religion. The achievements of these early rulers set the foundation for the dynastic stability and cultural continuity that characterized ancient Egypt, establishing a legacy that would be built upon by later pharaohs. In the next part of our history of ancient Egypt, we'll cover the Old Kingdom. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it.